Hi everybody, welcome back. I'm eating jelly beans. When you hear my pump start going crazy, it's because I'm going high. But I have a deep affection for a jelly bean. Alright. Sorry about that. Oko wants to be very loud because she's eating. Remember, we're not supposed to look at her when she's eating. Okay, so I have 10 different eyeshadow palettes. Well, one is not an eyeshadow palette. I have 10 different palettes here that I'm going to give away. So remember I talked to you guys about doing like a little lottery. So here's how we're going to do this. I'm going to give each palette a corresponding letter. Then you are going to reply to this video with what letter you want. I will then give you a number. So, only can pick one palette. So wait till the end of this video because you're absolutely sure what I'm going to show you is what you want. So the first palette I have is the Sunkissed Gold Eye Petite palette from Bobbi Brown. It looks like this. I've used it one time, and this is what it looks like on the inside. It's got 2 shimmers, 2 mattes. That will be letter A. And so we don't get this I, so I don't get this screwed up, I'm going to write it down on my handy dandy little piece of paper that we track palette bingo on. So A is Bobbi Brown. The second palette I have is the Too Faced Cat Eyes palette. This is what it looks like on the inside. This is going to be letter B. Too Faced Cat Eyes. The next palette that I have is Too Faced Natural Eyes. This is what the palette looks like. All of these are gently used. Sometimes, some just once. Some, not at all. Except for swatching. So this Natural Eyes from Too Faced will be letter C. And I am writing this down as we go. Alright, the next palette I have is from Too Faced as well. It's the Peppermint Mocha palette. This has 6 shadows in it and a blush. That is letter D. Too Faced Mocha. Then the next palette I have is also a Too Faced palette. It's the Christmas in New York Merry Macaroons. This is the palette that was sold to Ulta only, or sold at Ulta only. This is what it looks like on the inside. And this will be letter E, as in Echo. Too Faced Christmas. Alright. We're on a theme here. The next palette that I have, I thought I had 10, I actually have 9. The next palette that I have is the Too Faced Gingerbread Cookie palette. And it has 6 shadows and a bronzer. It still has the sheet of paper in here because I know I have not used this one. That will be letter F, as in Frank. Too Faced Ginger. Alright, the next palette I have is Makeup Revolution Eyes Like Angels. It looks like this. And this is what the inside looks like. I used this one time to do a video with. Lots of shadows in here. It has actually 32 shadows in it. And I don't think you can buy this palette in the US. I actually bought it in Europe. The next palette I have is the Tarteist, sorry about that, I knocked my camera. The Tarteist Pro palette. This wasn't my thing. A lot of people like this palette. I used it one time for a video. And this is what this palette looks like. So, if you recall that video, the blue right here started to break up, but I've pressed it back in. So, that will be letter G. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll make the Tarteist Pro palette letter G. This is letter G. I'll make the Makeup Revolution palette that I just showed you. I'll make that letter H. Once again, this is what that palette looks like. Make that letter H. And then the last palette that I have is the Tarteist Pro Glow palette. And I've only swatched this. I might have used it once. I don't know. I've done some finger swatching in it, I think. So this has got some bronzers, some cream bronzers on the bottom. And then it's got 4 highlighters. And this will be I. I'm going to go back through those again so you guys are tracking. Same thing I am. So the Artist Pro Glow palette, the face palette, is letter I. The Tarteist, did I say artist before? I'm tired. The Tarteist Pro palette, the eye palette, is letter G. Makeup Revolution is letter H. Too Faced Gingerbread is letter F. Too Faced Christmas in New York is letter E. Too Faced Mocha is letter D. Too Faced Natural Eyes is letter C. Too Faced Cat Eyes is letter B. And then the little Bobbi Brown palette is letter A. So, once again, I want you guys to put a comment down below. Tell me which palette you want or are interested in. And I will reply to you with a number. That will be your number for that palette and that palette only. You can only ask for one palette. I'm trying to give everybody a chance. I know I don't have enough to give everybody one, but at least more people will get a chance if I do it this way. So remember, one shot. Tell me you want it. I'll give you a number. So if you want the Bobbi Brown and you're the first one that responds, you're going to be A1. Okay? Now, how we're going to do this is, we are going to do it in a drawing next weekend. I want to do it live. I think I want to do it at 9 o'clock in the morning, but that's probably too early. Because, you know, it's too early for some people. But, so let's try 10 o'clock Saturday morning. Saturday. Did I say Monday? Saturday. Today is Saturday. Today is Saturday, March 10th. We want to do it at 10 o'clock Saturday, March 17th. So, you guys know the rules. I'm going to put my little piece of paper with everything in there in my little basket where I keep all my treats. And then we are going to have a little different kind of palette bingo. Okay? Alright guys, thanks for watching. Looking forward to giving away some stuff. I will continue to do this throughout the life of my channel. There's no sense in me hanging on to something I'm not going to use, and nobody in my family is really interested in it. So, anyways, have a good rest of your Saturday, and I will be seeing you soon. Look for me in another video. God, I couldn't have another channel. I can barely do this one. Look for me in another video to do some looks with some new products that I've gotten. So hopefully we'll get to some of that this week. Thank you everybody for being a part of my life, being a part of my channel. I can't say thank you enough. And doing this thing with these palettes is I wish I could do more. So have a great day. Have a great Saturday. Great weekend. Love you guys so much.